We did it. We've come to the end of the Boys to Men. Yeah, we're here, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel, actually. You beautiful bastards. I hope that's not trademarked. Not more of I know. Yeah, actually, I hope that is trademarked. I'm horrible, I know. Come for me, Phillies. Philadelphias. I don't know. I'm off the rails, man. This is my 6th video in a row. I am totally off the rails. This has been fun, and it totally not a nightmare sequence epilogue. But today we are talking about, well, today I am talking again about League of Justice, Zack Snyder. And my 6 takes. This is my 6th take on Zack Snyder's Justice League. Let me just, for the 6th and final time, say the name properly, responsibly, and perfectly. It just coming out of my mouth. Like, doesn't it sound like Zen? Doesn't it sound like heaven? Doesn't it sound like Nirvana? Doesn't it sound like Buddha? Doesn't it sound like hookah? Doesn't it sound like White Claw? I don't. Sponsor me, or just hit me up if you selfish. This is a selfish plug for sponsorships that eventually will happen. I am putting it out there into the universe, saying, please sponsor me, and it will happen. I am calling my shot right now. Eventually it's going to happen, right? It's inevitable that I'm going to get sponsorships. Do I want to have sponsors? What? Don't question it, boy. Don't question yourself. Get the money. You want all the monies. You want all the stuff. You need it, right? You gotta get. You gotta get the money so that you can get the superpowers like this dude. This is the final dude that I'm totally, like, for a moment I was kind of actually literally blanking on. It's like so funny. Yeah, and I can't believe I forgot the original superhero. I'm sorry, Superman. I'm so sorry, but I forgot you for a second, and that's who we're talking about today on my 6 takes of Zack Snyder's Justice League. Wait, I already said that, so just, regard or disregard this if you did or did not hear it earlier, and just hit the subscribe button and the like button and comment down below how much fun I am. Don't comment that I am not fun, because I am. I'm totally fun. Like your mom. Like, what? Your mom's fun with me last night. And every night. Well, yeah, she has STD, so. I'm horrible right now. Yeah, we're talking about Superman, so let's get into this guy. Wow. So they improved the lip, which is great. The mustache. Why was that ever a thing? It's hard to say. I mean, some people just, they saw it as like a good thing to do. And like, they, said, no, you can't get rid of, like, he can't shave the mustache, and we can't get a fake mustache. So, like, sorry, it's just, like, I don't know, we want to help you, but we just, like, we literally need this character to have a mustache. And then the other company was like, well, we literally need this character not to have a mustache. So, like, let's just do it in post, yo. Instead of looking at the footage and then going back and being like, you know, maybe just put a mustache on him, or give him a beard. Like, what is the problem with, like, Superman having a full beard or whatever in the reshoots and stuff? Like, the decision was, we're gonna just release this poor CGI. Like, I don't know, but that's not in this movie. What is in this movie, though, or this version of the movie, is not that great either. Let's be honest. Trying to think. Okay, so I'm trying to remember everything that Superman does in this movie, all the plot points surrounding Superman. Definitely, I think the one thing about Superman that I can remember is him just hovering in the air, shirtless. And I think I'm not gonna say it yet, but there's definitely a point that I'm gonna come back to. Hopefully, that if I remember, or if I don't remember, remind me. Remind me. Okay. More so I know. So he's hovering in the air. That's one of the things. The other part I remember is literally them talking about, we have to bring Superman back. We have to, we got to bring the guy back. The guy's got to come back. He's got to come, we're going to get the guy. Like, we can't do it without the guy, you remember the guy? Everybody here knows the guy. We got to get him back. We got to bring him back from the dead. He's not dead, technically. So go get his body. Go get his body. We're bringing him back from the dead. At least one character was like, okay, I don't think we should do it. Like, I think there was like one character, but I can't remember honestly which character that was. If you want to let me know in the doobalies, and after you put on your little, your cape and your cowl or whatever, pretend that you're a superhero or whatever. But no, I'm just kidding. Like, no, honestly, if you know like which character it was or whatever, then you can let people know. Because I genuinely cannot remember if it's Cyborg. I know it's Cyborg's playing like a hologram. I believe it's Cyborg is playing the hologram that shows the cape, the red cape. You wave a red cape at it. Whatever. Ridiculous. Oh, that was a ridiculous line to say. I don't know. Yeah, so they just have to bring back Superman from the dead, which is ridiculous. Like, absolutely ridiculous. Like, why aren't all of them like, we can't just bring people back from the dead? Like, even just because we're in this fight, we have to bring him back from the dead. Like, why couldn't, like, I mean, it feels very much like that was Ben Affleck's entire intention from the very beginning, was like, we have to bring him back from the dead. Okay, we can do it. We can totally bring him back from the dead. The Mother Box will do it. I'm pretty sure Mother Box will do it. Yeah. I kind of thought about this for a while, because I'm guilty and I tried to kill him, and technically, and then I almost got, his mother killed because I'm an idiot. I'm a complete freaking moron, and I'm bored. Yeah, boring, poor man. yeah, so they have to bring Superman back from the dead. Batman, as I said in my Batman video, couldn't just come up with some type of tech that could fulfill the role of Superman. It's like, no, we have to bring him back from the dead. These are choices that characters in the movie make. Not right at all. I don't see, no, like, yeah, like, I get if there's a bad character who wants to bring a person back from the dead, or a person's just died and you want to bring them back from the dead, then that makes sense. But, like, the idea, it's just so preposterous. It's so ridiculous. I think the only reason that, like, I mean, at the end of BVS, it was kind of clear that Superman, like, at least it seemed like it was clear that Superman wasn't really dead. Like, Superman was in a deep sleep kind of thing. That's why the dust sort of moved on his casket or whatever. Like, that's the take that I was thinking was happening. It's like, maybe, like, Batfleck discovers that he's not really dead, and he's, like, sort of analyzed, the tech on the ship, and is understanding, like, Krypton, medical stuff. So there's a possibility, like, I could he's in what's known as some type of deep sleep. I don't know. You could come up with so many, like, scientific-y reasons for why, for why he's technically kind of still alive or whatever, and how we bring him fully back to life would make sense. But besides all that, it's great, I think, cinema to have, Superman come back and fight the other heroes. I think that's honestly what I personally kind of like the most about, like, superhero like films, I guess, because it happens in Avengers, it happens in Civil War. I think it's what makes this movie very interesting, and it's like, I think, honestly, all of us want to know, what would it be like? I mean, it's even in BVS, like, everybody wants to know what it would be like if their favorite superheroes all beat each other up. Like, that's kind of really the thing we want to know the most. I think that's what makes superhero films, like, the best superhero films, interesting, is seeing the superheroes actually beat each other up, fight each other. I think that's honestly, that's the truth. So, like, that I think a lot of that's great. Like, seeing, even though it's sort of maybe a little contrived, I think he's just woken up or whatever, and he goes back to space where he's, like, he's memorialized or whatever. I don't know. It's sort of weird, a little, bit. Yeah, I don't know. I think they could have done it. I think he could have executed it a little bit better. But yeah, definitely, like, being able to see Aquaman, like, to see all of them. Oh my gosh, there's a giant moth in here. And it just got away. I'm gonna have to get it later. Little super moth man. Aha. What are you doing? Dang it. Where'd it go? Are you still alive? I don't know if I got it. But yeah, there's this freaking moth flying around, which is interesting because you got the Superman flying around again. Getting back into it. I like his moment when he shows up to fight Wolfmother. It's great. Like the Superman fighting, like that's really what I want of Superman. Honestly, of a Superman movie, is him fighting, and to see him meet his match as well, or somebody else to meet their match against Superman. Like that was actually pretty cool. Like that he wasn't really that much of a match for Superman, and we spent sort of this time before, Superman kind of came at the right time. I think just to have a purely fun nerd moment, a little nerdgasm. Well, they just got a little bit of vertigo or whatever. The word nerdgasm. That's bizarre. Oh, this is such a weird video now. Oh my gosh, this is the final one. Is there anything else? So then Superman, the epilogue, Batman kills Lois Lane. There's nothing really weird or off about that one, right? I think Superman's mostly kind of interesting in this movie. He does serve sort of a purpose. I think the Martha Kent stuff's a little bizarre. Her farm's now going into foreclosure, and now we have to send, for some reason, the Martian Manhunter / soldier guy from Man of Steel, who may have been Martian Manhunter the whole time, is coming to talk to, to Lois. Was he talking to Lois? Or I think he's talking to... Who is he talking to? He is Martha Kent trying to talk to Lois and get Lois to go and save the day and help Superman realize who he is again or whatever. And that Lois, again, we're reminded that there's this epic story about how Lois Lane is the key because Zack Snyder's wife is the key to his life. End scene. I don't think it's completely wrong for him to be focused in on, I love my wife and I want to create a great female character. I think the problem is you didn't actually create a great female character. Maybe you created a great female character for her to feel good about herself or whatever, and an ode to her or whatever, but it's like a wife sort of, or let's say a husband who painted a bunch of weird pictures of his wife, and people are like, oh, okay, all right. And yeah, your wife is a key with the face. Okay, all right. She's a key. What is it supposed to... She's the key to my life. He's the key. Oh, okay. So, Karen Snyder is the key. Shania Snyder is the... What's this? Deborah Snyder is the key to my life. Key to everything. And there goes my daughter. It's crying. So I gotta go save the day and help out. I think that's complete. That completes. I don't think that there's much else to say on Superman, right? Other than it's cool. We got to see him beat up some peoples. And that, but we got to see him, kind of see him chase the Flash or beat the Flash. Can't remember. Was that in this one, or was that in just the Zack Snyder one? I mean, the Justice League one. The Justice Whedon League one. Forgetting how to say Justice Whedon League. Silly me. Okay, just remember to subscribe and check out all the other videos that I make, because all of them, every single one, there's not a dud. There's no duds on this. Everything's super professional, and I am the best, and nobody's better than me. That's just fundamental truth. And the moment you accept, the truth into your heart, is the moment that you have found pure freedom. Amen.